Hello, welcome to SciPro Math, the calculator that is changing how we do mathematics in the new century. It is available in the App Store. To find it, just do a search for SciPro Math and download it. My name is Roberto, and today I'm going to take this opportunity to show you how to calculate compound interest using SciPro Math. So let's get into the app. The first thing I have to say is that compound interest is found on screen 13 of the calculator, and you can access that screen using two ways of navigating. The first one is a direct link to navigate and get to it. I will type in number 13 and I press those buttons at the top that I was pressing before, and it gets me right there to screen number 13. I could also, if I go back, let me go back to the original screen, I could also navigate by pressing the function keys, the degree function key, which is the fourth function key, and the fifth function key. Okay, so right here, I'm already in the section. The buttons I'm going to be using are the ones that I'm touching right now. That's where compound interest is located in the calculator. Okay, and to illustrate how to use it, I'm just going to do an example. Let's say that a sum of $1,000 is invested at an interest rate of 12%. That is the problem. A sum of $1,000 is invested at an interest of 12%. Now the question is, find the amount after 3 years that is in the, that is left in the investment that the money has grown to. If the interest is compounded annually first, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, daily, or continuously. So all of these cases are going to be contemplated in a single blow with this calculator. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is let me press the buttons to identify what I have to put into the calculator. Okay. If I press the first button, it tells me enter the principal, the amount of the principal. So I know it's $1,000. So I'm press 1,000. And I'm going to press the value transfer function, the blue key on top, and I'm going to press the PI again just to store the value right there. Then it tells me that the interest rate, I have it as a default value of 1, but the interest rate is going to be changed to 12%. So I'm going to type in 12, and I'm going to press the value transfer function again, and I'm going to press the RI, interest rate. Okay. All right, so I have the two values there now. First of all, the NI represents, all right, it represents actually the number of times during the year that the amount is compounded. Okay, so NI, even though it says something there in the number of years, it's actually the number of times the amount is compounded annually. Okay, that's going to be switched from annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, daily, and continuously. So that amount, first I am going to set it up to 1 because it's annually. Annually just means once every year. All right. So the TI is actually the time frame, the number of years. And I know that I invested the amount for 3 years, so I'm going to put a 3 right there. Okay. And over here, I'm gonna leave it at 1 because the first question is asking me annually how much would the money have grown to. All right. So if I invest $1,000 at an interest rate of 4% for 3 years and compound it once every year, the total amount that we have after 3 years is actually $1,404.93. All right. That is the answer. Now, I'm going to leave everything almost the same, but I'm going to be switching from annually to then semi-annually, meaning every 6 months. So I'm going to put, instead of the 1, I'm going to replace the 1 by a 2 to answer the question semi-annually that I was asked. All right, so I have all the data almost the same. Now, the amount of the compound interest amount, is going to be this time equals $1,418.52. All right, that if you compound the interest semi-annually, then you would have at the end of 3 years this amount. So let's say what you would get after if you did the same thing, but you would compound the amounts every quarter, meaning 4 times a year. So I'm going to put number 4 right there, okay, to make it quarterly. And I'm going to press enter, AI equals to get $1,425.76 as the answer, all right? Now, that would be if I were to compound the amount quarterly. What would happen if I would compound the amount every month? Okay, so instead of the 4, I'm going to compound it every month, which is 12 times a year. All right, so I'm going to press the 12. I'm going to press the value transfer function and store the 12 there. Then the amount I would get would be $1,430.77. That is for monthly, quarterly, for monthly compounded amount. Okay. The next question would be, well, what if I did it every day during the year? So for every day during the year, the number of years, the number of days of the year during the year is going to be 365 days. All right. So I'm going to store 365 days in there instead of the 1,000, and I'm going to see how much it would be, how much would the amount grow to compounded daily. So it would be $1,433.24. That is if I compounded the amount daily. That's how much money I would get at the end of 3 years if I invested $1,000 at an interest rate of 12%. Now the last question is, what if I decide to compound continuously, meaning no breaks, no daily, no, this is continuously, no breaks. To do that, instead of pressing this button, I'm going to press the accompanying button next to it, which is the AI within parentheses time. Okay, so in other words, it's a function of time. All right, so the AI would give me the answer if I compound the amount continuously. So let me press it. If I compound the amount continuously, it's almost the same thing as doing the daily. You won't see much of a difference because the time frame is only 3 years. That's not a time difference. If you were to do a calculation of a longer period of time, then you will see a significant difference. So the total amount would be, if I compound my investment continuously, $1,433.33. All right, this is it as far as compound interest. You could also calculate daily interest as well as monthly interest if you were to need those calculations. But at this time, I'm only showing you how to do compound interest. All right, let me go back to the home screen. All right, this is the end of the video. Thanks for staying tuned to the end of it, very end of it. I hope you enjoyed it. There are more videos coming in the future. Enjoy life, enjoy math. Take care. Thank you.